Okay, so thank you for joining. And today's session for CISM. Okay, so CISM basically it's been derived by ISACA. ISACA is an institute which is coming under USA. So they are into kind of auditing, into cybersecurity space, governance space. So they have a lot of certifications they carried out. Risk certification is there, auditing certification is there, and they also have governance certificate. So now recently they also introduced AI auditing. Okay, so there are various certifications which they handle, and it is one of the recognized certifications or institutions throughout the world, and it has added advantage value for the candidate and for the organization to consider as a candidate. So why we want to have a CISM? Basically, it's a globally recognized certification which has been offered by ISACA, and it is for the professional who manage and govern information security program in an organization. So basically, this CISM they focus on the program. So every time they are targeting as a program. So this program basically is entire. It consists of everything. Start from governance and it ends with compliance part. Okay, where in between you have risk assessment, compliance, and all those things. You can say is part of GRC as well. So GRC is basically it's a generic term. It has not been owned by anybody. It is a generic term and it is a profession where people look into it, and which is kind of governance, risk, and compliance. So whatever in cybersecurity, whatever we are doing, everything comes under GRC. So there will be a separate space towards those certifications. If we talk about CISA, so we have completely package of GRC where you have a program which governance will be there. Into that we have risk management, and also we'll talk about compliance aspect. Okay, so this focuses on governance. It's an high level which they make a decision on the top level management. We can say CEO, CISO, and stakeholder. Stakeholder in the sense who are investing the money. So they are the
Mhm.
stakeholders. So they make a decision. So on top of top of the thing, they need to decide what we need to do. So that is called a governance. Then we have risk management. Risk management basically is what when we have something, some opportunity. Okay, so every opportunity there will be a risk. So to deal with to deal with that risk, we need to assess those impact or the negative impact you can say. So based on that negative impact, you will be able to monitor. You will be spending money on that so that your business should continue. So everything in this basically your money is involved, which is called
Mhm.
financial. Okay, so this financial is dependent on what company is looking into it. Okay, so if you give lot of what you can say provide lot of uh, understanding, or in that manner, if you give some kind of solutions or some kind of clarity to the stakeholder or to the CEO or CISO, so that will be valued. Okay, not the product what you're going to use or whatever the systems we are implementing like firewall, and we are having SOC, and we have XDR, EDR, all those technology we are having in an organizations, that is not valued unless and until you give some kind of suggestions, come some kind of what you can say justification, that will give you a value. So, for an example, you have firewall, you have all those technology, fancy technology you implemented, still data breach happened. Data breach
Yes.
happened. So, what is the value you have given? Zero, correct? So, your
Mhm.
value you have given is zero. So, that is what your CISM comes into the picture, or a program come into the picture. Okay. So, these are all things will come into the picture when you give a value to it. So, that's why they want as an individual or as a cybersecurity specialist or into cybersecurity, they want a person to be certified, or in the sense having a knowledge about giving a solution in an organization to protect what? To protect the confidential data. All the game over here is to protect your confidential data. Okay. So because of that, you have CISA. Because of that, you have SOC. You have EDR, XDR. You're doing auditing every quarter for various projects. Why? To just to ensure that any data leakage is there or not to ensure that your system is working or not. You're not ensuring that XDR or SOC is working, or people are working. No, you need to ensure the process is working or not, whether that process is able to secure your data or not. That is what you want to ensure. But now, currently, people what they are doing, they want to see that SOC is working or not. Correct. People are working or not. They are able to detect the malicious intent. They want to see whether there is any threat to detect and all those things. No, that is not the concern. That the concern is how you are going to stop the data exfiltration, or in the sense like data should not go outside. That is what they want in a person should be understanding. Okay. Then we have security development program. Then we have incident management. Okay, so under this governance role, so security program, basically it's a program which I have discussed. It's an entire program. This program will decide how well it is. So this program will never mention about the SOC, about your VAPT, about your. They will mention about end to end how you protect your data. They will derive the process. Policies will be there. Risk management will be there. Compliance will be there, and each and everything will be there. Inside you have incident management. Incident management, basically, it's a process where you have any incident or any issue in an organization, for that matter. You can say as a external hacking happened in an organization. What will happen? What you'll do? You call people. You have a plan. You close the doors. You shut down the server, shut down the network, shut down the PC which is affected. So these are the incident steps you can plan, you can take. And in detailed, we have a separate topic for this incident response. So each area we have a separate topic. Governance will have separate, risk management will have a separate, security development, program development will have a separate document. So you will be able to understand more. So now I have just given you a short. Okay. So unlike technical certifications such as CEH, they will only tell us how to hack or configure the tools. But our CISM, your security program management, will teach us how to manage and run an organization security program at business level. This is very much important. Business level is very much important nowadays. As I said, finance or money. So we need to get into the money aspect that nobody does. So that's why the program, which is called a governance, will come into the picture, which will align with the business. For an example, if you want to open up company, okay. So what you will what you will be looking at? You will be looking at the prospect, the prospect of the customer. Correct. You will see that, okay, I want to open a company, and I want means to expand, or I want an exposure of a customer who can pay me a money. I will sell the product, I will sell the service, and the company will purchase those products and purchase those service, and I will get the money. Correct. So
Yes.
the company, nobody opens the company to implement SOC, to implement firewall, to implement all those network equipment. Nobody will open the company for implementing. Are there any company who opens
No.
the company to implement SOC and EDR, XDR firewall? No, there is no company. The only company they will open to just have a client to sell their product and sell their service. So now it's up to me as a security guy, as a security program manager or system manager, security manager. I need to convince the stakeholders, saying that when you sell the product, to whom you are selling to your competitor. So what if the competitor knows about your information? That means you're losing the money, you're losing the business. So tomorrow you need to close the company. Why? Because you don't have that program which can save your data. Okay, which we have a safest place to secure data. So he will, yes, you say yes, that is good point. So what do you want me to do? So you need to start all those process to secure the data. Correct? This is what the mentality we need to have when we talk and when we speak to stakeholder or a company or a manager who is opening a new company. Sounds good?
Yeah.
So we need to run organizations, which is a security program at the business level. So business level, we need to talk, not on the technical level, business level, because they, as a stakeholder, they never know about routers, switches, SOC, EDR, audit, everything. They don't know. They know about what? About money. If you talk in money terms, they will understand you and they will approve you. So this is what we need to focus in first self. Okay, so that's why we need to understand CISM is not about doing security, it is about leading the security. Okay, so you need to lead the security department, you need to align with yourself and with the stakeholders vision, objectives, their goal. Then only you will be surviving. Cybersecurity will survive, program will survive, otherwise nobody will be able to understand you, understand your investment, understand your budgets. Okay.
Understand.
So any question so far? I am
No,
fast
no,
or
no.
little bit less, they are too low, or
Yeah,
any
it's
concern?
good. It's good.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So we have three domain. Okay, one is information security governance, which is totally. It's not related to anything like cybersecurity. It is basically pure governance or law. You can say it's a pure law. Okay, which is comes the roles, responsibilities, and understanding, and what else you have, roles, responsibility, understanding, direction, then ownership. So these are all words which we need to understand, and in detail we'll be going to explain in next slides. In domain 2 we have information security risk management, which is kind of risk assessment or risk management, which purely we need to it's a separate domain. I will able to tell you all those things in that domain. Then third, you have security program. Okay, that a company should have. So in this we'll be able to learn how we can develop a security plan, a program basically. Then fourth, we have incident management. So these are the four domain which basically gives you a good idea about and how you are going to protect from hacker or from any incident for an or for a particular organization. Okay. So as an information governance, what is basically, it is a set of responsibilities and it is a practice which is exercised by board and executive management for what? To provide a strategic direction. Strategic direction in the sense like I am having a strategy.
Yeah.
What?
Sorry to cut you,
Yeah,
Parvez. Sorry to cut you. Your voice is breaked.
getting break now.
Yeah, yeah.
Now how it is okay
No,
now?
after the for this slide only.
Okay.
Yes.
So now voice is okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's okay.
Okay. So as I discussed, information security governance, it's a set of responsibilities and it's a
Yes.
practice which is exercised by the board and executive management for what? To provide a strategic direction. Okay, for an example, I am a board of director. Okay, I am a board of director. I am a director. Okay. So my strategic vision is to increase my revenue. Okay, revenue should be increased. So accordingly, I will be making a good product and good service. Okay, this is my strategy. So I am moving in this direction. If I'm moving in this direction, in one day I will be successful. So this direction is called a strategic direction. So as a security manager, I should also have a strategic direction where my objective is to protect the data. Protect the data by how? By implementing policies, procedures, and guidelines and best practices. So this is my strategic goal. So if I am in this direction, that means I will be one day I will be achieving the objective. So this guy, director, and this guy as a security manager, both should be aligned. If you are aligned, then only you two people will be successful. Correct? That means
Right.
whatever revenue they are generating, my like protection of the data should align with this revenue. And they are increasing the revenue, my policy should be aligned with that. And they have the product, my should be aligned with this product. They have the service, my policy should be helping their service, helping their product. So whatever I am making, I will need to ensure that my program or my suggestions or implementation should align with the executive management strategic decision. Why? To achieve the objective and manage those risks effectively and verify that the resources are used responsibly. That means I am implementing some kind of some firewall or some EDR or SOC environment. If that doesn't need for my organization, that means there is a wastage of resources and money. So this is not a responsible person. So we need to ensure that we are responsibly using those resources whenever in need. Okay. So
Understood.
governance is not an operational. Basically, governance does not configure any firewall. So we want to ensure that everything comes into a purview or under an umbrella of your governance. So we'll have a governance, enterprise governance. It's basically a system of leadership, structure, and the process that an organizations use to direct and control how the objectives are achieved while managing the risk and ensuring the accountability. Why they are every time they're mentioning managing the risk? Okay, managing the risk means any work you're doing, there will be a risk. There could be n number of risks. So in any environment, though our personal or professional environment, we are handling risk every day. Okay. When
Yes.
you go outside, there are risks while traveling on road, on bikes, on car. So somebody can come in between us. Somebody can hit. There are a lot of risks involved in day-to-day life. Similarly, in IT environment, in business environment, a lot of risks are available. If you have a data confidential and you keep data open, there are risks that hacker can take those confidential data and they can make public, and my company will be spoiled and can be because my confidential data will be having some kind of secret product which I am working, and that secret will be giving me a lot of business. If somebody copied those, what you can say, my idea, so my company will be closed tomorrow. So that data I need to keep. So that is the risk I am every time I am having. So I need to ensure that the risk is every time mitigated, and we need to ensure the accountability. Accountability in the sense like I am taking some kind of responsibility for certain project or certain program. So I will be accountable for that. So I will not raise hand saying that no, I don't know, I was not having, I have not idea, I am not getting, I have not got the update. No, that should not be the excuse. Excuse will not be there. We need to be having an 100% accountability on those process. So that is what we need to ensure. So basically, enterprise governance will ensure that business goals are clear and well communicated. Resources such as people, technology, and budget are used efficiently. So we have basically three category. One is people, and we have technology, and we have process. And fourth, we have organization. So this will make you a entire, what you can say, as a program. So this three, four category will become under your program. People means your employee. Tech means your technology, your all the technology, software, hardware, it comes under tech. Process means whatever the process you are defining for people to work and for technology to work. Correct? That is called the process. Then we have organizations where we come under the purview of an organization. Okay, so risks are
Yeah.
identified and managed. That means you need to identify the risk which is hidden. So risk is not like you can see, it is not visible. You need to forecast, you need to proactively understand. So that is called identify. And then you need to manage. Okay. So risk you will not be able to see in road, in your office, or in your application, or in your hardware, software. No, it will not be visible. You need to identify and you need to manage accordingly. Then performance is monitored and collected when required. Okay. So when performance basically is something you are doing something and you are performing. So when you monitor, then only you will be able to understand the performance. So key characters, as we discuss the strategic direction, which has been set by the top leader, we need to follow those. Then decision-making accountability should be clearly defined. Performance and control mechanism are continuously monitored. Governance applies to all business functions, including the security. Okay. So why governance exists? Because organization, they want to operate effectively. They want to remain competitive, comply with standards and regulations, and also to protect stakeholder interest. So these are the objective of having a enterprise governance. So objective is to operate effectively. That my organization, in terms of security program, they need to operate effectively. Then they should remain competitive. Competitive means I should having an edge, like my security process or my security program should be very much strong, where I can withstand or resilient to any attack, or for that matter, any incident. So that kind of competitiveness I need to achieve, comply with regulations and standard. Like you're doing auditing. So why you're doing auditing? We need to ensure that we are aligning with the regulations, what they are given, what they are saying, what are their guidelines and their standards. Okay? And protect stakeholder interest. Stakeholder interest is what they don't want to have a negative impact. They don't want the revenue to be decreased. They want a revenue to be increased. So that is their interest. So we need to protect those interests. Okay. So in simple word, governance is to ensure the business runs properly, safely, and that means accountable should be there, risk management should be there, and governance should be there. So this is properly is what governance, safely is risk management, responsibility in the sense compliance or accountability. Sounds good. Any questions in
Yeah.
this?
Yeah. With respect to the protect stakeholders, can you just last one, stakeholder interest?
Yeah.
Can you just give me that explanation?
Yeah. Stakeholder interest that I said. Stakeholder means the company owner. So my what is my interest? My interest should be my company should grow, should
Okay.
generate the revenue, should become number one in throughout the world. That is their interest. Correct. And they should not have any negative feedback from the customer or from the client. Okay, if you are not able to protect the data, somebody will steal your data, and then after that the data is where data will be there on public server, public domain. So I will
Yes.
see the data, and what I will say a good job, I will say no, I will say your company is not proper enough to save your data. How I will trust you? So I will not be doing any business. So the business will collapse. So that is the interest which we need to ensure.
Understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So governance versus management. So focus, governance basically, and these are the attributes. Okay, in terms of governance and in terms of management. So focus, if you see in terms of governance, we need to have a strategic alignment, and for management, operational executions. Okay, so for any company, there are two parts. One is operational part, that day-to-day activity, which is called operational, correct?
Yes.
And second part is the how to run those operations, a thinking or an idea, or can be a plan, or you can say as a strategy. So if I having a plan, then only I will operate this. If I don't have this plan, I will not operate this. Correct?
Understand. Correct.
So these are the governance area. These are the management area. So management is basically your day-to-day operations. And in terms of focusing in governance, we need to have a strategic alignment with the stakeholder. Then second attribute is who perform it. So this has been done by board, CEO, CIO, and CISO. And for management, we have security manager, technical teams, and the output, it will be basically your policies, charter, risk appetite, and strategy. And in terms of management, we have control, procedures, and implementations. Then time horizon, we have long term, and for management, we have short term. Key terms, accountability and responsibility. So these are the attributes for a particular person in terms of governance and management. So what are the roles under governance? These are the roles. And what are the roles under management? These are the roles under the management. So
Understand.
governance will decide what level of security is required. That is planned. Okay. Management will decide how that level will be achieved. Correct? How they will be implemented. How they will be going to implement. So this is the difference between governance and the management. So ensuring the security is aligned with the business, it's the work of the governance. Okay. And implementing of the controls is related to the management. Okay. So these are the punch point where you go for examination. Then you will be using uh, those wordings like
Hmm.
ensuring security aligned with the business. So that means it is a governance part. And if you want to implement some kind of tech control, some kind of operations that fall under the purview of the management.
Management. So
So
right now I'm
important.
doing the auditing that is under the governance one only.
Yes, yeah. When you're doing an auditing,
Ah,
because that also comes under actually governance. That it comes under GRC, which is coming under
hmm.
compliance, and it's not coming under the management, which is coming under the governance. Yeah, because you are ensuring you're planning something, okay, and you are ensuring that things go should be working accordingly. And if you're doing SOC monitoring, this will come under the management.
Management. Because
Okay.
I'm implementing some of the use cases and all those stuffs.
Yeah, some you're implementing some kind of rule book,
Ah,
some kind of threat management
process
and all.
and all. Right, right. Understand.
Okay, so importance of information security governance. What are the importance? So these are the importance where uh, will ensure the security support so that organization will achieve the business goal. We will be able to identify, manage, and reduce risk to an acceptable level, and establish clear accountability and responsibility across the leadership and the team, and ensure compliance with legal, regulatory, and contractual requirement. This is your work, auditing you're doing in compliance, and enabling efficient use of security resource, budget, tools, and staffing. You will be able to ensure efficiently usage of the resource comes under the governance, and you improving the incident response readiness and reduce impact of the cyber attack. Okay, so this incident response will come under management, MGMT, comes under operational ops. Okay, so who will be like reducing the impact of the cyber security? It is not management role, it is not the ops role, it is governance role. Correct?
Right.
You understood this idea about the governance?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So build customer trust and protect organization reputations. Okay. So outcome of information security governance, if you do this, what you are going to achieve? Just 1 minute. Risk management, performance management, assurance, culture, security policies. Okay. Okay. So as we discussed, strategic alignment. So strategic alignment is basically to achieve the security goal and the activity to support the organization. Okay, so that is the business objective. Will ensure security enables operation instead of hindering them. So, so before like starting of cybersecurity, when it came to the peak, people came to know, organization came to know, they implemented all those technologies and all those things. So they are very much focusing and they are hindering on their operations. So what is happening?
Mm.
Business suffers. Business suffers. Why? Because they are putting a lot of controls and lot of checks everywhere. So what will happen? Business will suffer. Revenue will be decreased. So what tomorrow stakeholder will do? He will call you. He will go. You go. Bye bye. Tata. Correct? Or
Mm.
he will keep you.
Yes. No, no. He will say bye bye.
He will say bye bye. So you're putting a lot of SOC control over here. You are what is that? You are blocking all the emails. You're blocking all the traffic which is relevant to the business. If you block the traffic with the relevant to the business, tomorrow you will say come here. No, there's no work for you. Go home now. This happened most of the time, and they are before like they were the king. No, no, we
Mm.
have to have put the control, everything should be there, and this, that, and all those things. So slowly, their control is like normal. It's like your responsibility to ensure that business should not suffer. If this is not working, you need to make them work. That is their responsibility. But nowadays, still nobody is following. Correct?
Mm.
Why business to suffer? Why you're not suffering? Correct? If
Yeah.
something is not working, my business should not suffer. It's your responsibility to come up the solution, saying that we have the solution. But now still they don't have any solutions. They keeps on bombarding with the operations. Lot of restriction they are doing. Lot of like controls they are implementing. You can say as a hurdle in their revenue generation. So things are there. So now many companies they are streamlined. They are giving some kind of freedom. They are protecting the organization data and all those things in their own controlled manner.
Mm.
Okay.
Right.
So there should not be hinder. That is the business objective because business is first.
Yes.
Okay. So business is first. If they are getting revenue generated, then I am security is there. Otherwise, I am no more. With the security, I cannot do anything alone.
Right.
So that's
Right.
why you have a strategic alignment. Okay, so as an
Mm.
example, we can tell this as a company is launching an online customer service portal. So security ensure will ensure that we should have an MFA multi-factor authentication, secure payment transaction should be there, data privacy control should be there. This allow the business to grow online without the increase of the security risk. So these are the few security policies, or you can say few securities product or action we can take against to protect those information. Okay.
Understand.
Okay, then we have risk management. So risk management definition by definition is basically any kind of process. So you know what do you mean by process?
Uh, no.
Process is a step, okay, to
Mm.
achieve something. Okay. So for an example, I will tell you what is the step to join the meeting which we had, which we are having in Zoom. So you will tell, okay, open the
Mm.
link, click on the link, and then you will add your name and click on join. Select unmute the mic, unmute the video, and then start recording. So these are the steps. So this step is called a process. So this process is
Okay.
of what to join a Zoom meeting. Correct.
Mm.
So every
Mm. Right.
steps, whatever we are doing in our day-to-day life, in cybersecurity, in IT, and in SOC for that matter, or auditing, everything will have a process. Without the process, you will not be able to do a single bit. You cannot stand, you cannot walk also. Okay. So everything will have a process. So that process will help in documentations, in understanding, like you're doing a process, you're doing an auditing. On what basis you are doing auditing? you have some kind of process in your hand. And based on that process, you will check, okay, step one, this is the step two. Step three, this is step three. This is the step four. This is what you need to implement. This is what there should be an output. This is what things should work. So you have a process. So you go that process, you check, and then based on that, you will be basically doing a checking on that. You will be telling that it's compliance, half partial compliance, full compliance, correct, review done, and all those things you're checking. So that is the process. So
Right.
process is very much important. First, in an organization, in cybersecurity, in in like program management, security program management, we need to ensure these two or four or five words, which is one is policy, second is process, procedure, guideline, SOP. So there are many factors. We need to know high level of thing, and we need to link almost all those things. Okay, then only we will be able to understand more clearly. Okay,
Okay.
so the process we talked about, now we came to know what is the process. So that is what the risk management is. What it's a step by step process of, for what, for identifying. Identifying means to realize, and to evaluate. Evaluating means to understand. Okay. Then prioritizing. Prioritizing means you are giving a preference. You are telling, do this first, do this second, do this third. So you will be having a clear idea based on what? Based on your evaluation, based on the identification, you are prioritizing. And also you're managing the security risk for what? To ensure that they remain within what? Within the organization risk appetite. Risk appetite basically your acceptance level.
Okay.
Acceptance level means what you are willing to lose. For an example, you are willing to lose 100 rupees daily under some kind of risk. So this 100 rupees will become your acceptance level, which is your risk appetite. So why we are losing 100 rupees daily? Any idea?
Uh, to to get a profit, more profit,
Yeah.
or to work
Yes.
the proper way.
Yeah. For example, I have a server here. This is my data. Okay. And somebody is saying that you install firewall because of risk. And this firewall, and they are saying if you don't install firewall, you will lose 100 rupees daily. And the firewall amount, it's coming 1,000 rupees daily. So what I will decide? I will go for 1,000 rupees daily loss, or I'll go for 1,100 rupees daily loss.
100 per daily loss.
I'll go for 100 rupees
Definitely.
daily loss. So
Yes.
this is my risk appetite. After what? After doing prioritization, after evaluating, after identification. So what I will say, I will not install firewall. I will be losing 100 rupees. That is for me. Good, I am losing 100 rupees for daily to secure this data. Okay. So in next slide or next session, we'll be more focusing on risk management. So you'll have a good
Okay.
idea. Okay. So here you have an example. An hospital will identify a ransomware attack, which is at high risk. So to identify what they will do, they will put endpoint detection. They will train staff on phishing awareness, maintain offline backup, reduce to an acceptable level risk. Okay. So to implement this, they will be losing, investing, you can say, 1,000 rupees. Okay. For implementing this product. One, two, three, four. Okay. 1,000 rupees they invested. Now, why they invested 1,000 rupees? So that they should not lose my 1 lakh data. So this is more, or this is more? This is more, correct?
This is what, right?
So to protect my 1 lakh data, I am spending 1,000 rupees from my pocket, which is very good investment. Correct?
Yes.
So this is what you need to do. Risk management based on the risk appetite, based on identification, evaluating, and prioritization. Clear?
Understand. Clear.
Okay. Then we have value delivery. So everything basically depends upon the value. What value you are creating, that depends. If you're not creating any value, there is no required. So value delivery will ensure the security investment provide measurable benefit, such as reducing incident, improving reliability, protecting brand reputation. So you implement firewall or you implement SOC. Will company will get 1 lakh rupees monthly in their bank account?
No.
Why?
Mm,
You implement SOC. So
mm,
when you implement SOC, company will get 1 lakh rupees from in their bank account? No.
no.
When it will come? When you sell the product.
Right.
So what you're doing here? You're doing nothing.
No. Yes.
To
Right.
get 1 lakh, are you doing anything?
No.
So you don't have any added value.
Mm,
So no value to the organization. You're not giving 1 lakh rupees in the company's account. You're not selling the product. Then what you're selling? Then what you are justifying yourself in an organization? Why are you there? Why are you there? You are there to provide a value. What value you're
mm,
going to provide? You will be providing benefit when you reducing the incident, you are improving the reliability or protecting the brand reputation by having the
mm,
process or by having the risk management or by having the governance for that matter. Okay. So as
got
an
it.
example, a business invest in SOC and as a result, incident response time improve from hours to minutes. Successful
Mm,
attack decrease significantly. The investment provides business real value. Sounds good. So
yeah.
now,
Sounds good.
now what you're doing, it takes hours before to identify any attack. With the help of SOC, you are identifying within a minutes. That means you are saving customers important data. That means 1 lakh data, 1 lakh rupees data, you are stopping to be made public. Okay. That means you saved 1 lakh rupees, which is a measurable, correct?
Mm,
If you don't implement SOC, this 1 lakh would have gone. Yes or no?
yeah.
So this is what you need to justify over here, measurable. So this is your measurable benefits. This is your reducing the hacking incident and you're improving the reliability or protecting the brand reputations. This is how you are going to value your company. Any questions?
Good. Till now, I'm good.
Okay. So you want me to complete all those things or you want like 1 hour session? How you just let me know. Because
1 hour session,
1 hour session.
because at the starting level it will goes away from my head.
Yeah, so it will bounce actually. So
Bounce. Yeah.
so far it is not bounce or it is everything is fine for you.
Everything is fine right now.
Okay. So what I will do, we will close with this resource optimization. Sounds good.
Okay.
And tomorrow
Yes. Yes.
onwards, we will do the performance measurement.
Mm.
Okay. So be frank and be like do question.
Yeah.
My session will be more of question answers only. There is
Hmm.
I'll keep on reading. I keep on telling. I will give my example. I'll give everything. If you don't understand, this will not be helpful for me and you. So you
Yes.
question as much as possible, and also we need to ensure that our uh, course should be completed within time as well. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So any questions so far?
No. No. I'm clear.
Okay. Okay. Resource optimization basically you purchase one PC for employee. Okay. So this employee is using the PC for what? For Facebook and for YouTube. So is this justifiable for the employee that this guy is utilizing the PC for Facebook and YouTube? Yes or no?
No.
No. That means there is no
Mm.
uses utilizations. So what we are
Yes.
telling, we are blocking this Facebook, we are blocking the YouTube, so that employee should use the PC and time for business efficiency. Okay. So this is called resource utilization. Our job is to provide uh, a platform where the utilization should be very much specific to business objective only to generate the revenue. So resource optimization will ensure that the efficient use of security tool and the money, the budget, and the personal basically will come everything, your employee, hardware, software. Okay, so that will come under personal. What? To reduce the overlaps, wastage, unnecessary spending. So this is an example. This unnecessary spending will come into some other area. Okay, where you don't want a second PC for this employee, you have one other PC for this guy. Okay, in my environment previously, this guy having two PCs and two desks. Okay, so this is a what he was having two desks, one this and this, and he enjoyed. We enjoyed two desks and big people. We are like big companies, like big resources. The table was there, two table we used to use because of two. Then suddenly the some another manager came. Manager came. What are you doing? Why are you using two table? Correct. You are misusing this resources. So everything merged into one table. This is gone. Okay. So it's depend upon the resource optimization. So this is fair or what? If you have two desks, this is fair
It
or
is
unfair?
this is fair. This is fair.
No, two desks,
2 days is not fair.
not fair. So this is called a unnecessary spending.
Hmm.
Okay. So these are the various things which we need to. I'm giving an example out of context so that you understand in context of the IT cybersecurity. Correct. So
Yes.
you have XDR, you have EDR, you have Defender, a lot of things you have. If you have Defender, why you want for another thing? That will be protected. Antivirus you have, correct? You don't need to do have this like XDR and all those things. So whatever the required for a company, only that should be there. Other everything should be wasted. Okay.
Got it.
So as an example, company has two separate vulnerability scanner doing the same job. Is this wastage or no? Two separate scanner. Is this wastage or it is like justifiable? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Got disconnected, huh?
Sorry, my internet is my internet electricity is.
Ah, okay. So what I was discussing, this is the example. There are two separate vulnerability scanner doing the same job to optimize the resource. Is this a waste or no?
It's a waste.
It's a waste because one
Yes.
scanner, it's enough to identify. So
Yeah.
one solution is selected, costs are reduced, staff only learn and manage one tool. This will save time, money, and effort. This is what we need to ensure as a manager, as a senior manager, or as a security manager,
Yes.
which is called CISM.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any questions so far? Just we'll have some time to question and answer. Let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
So any questions?
Okay. I'm clear. Some of the
Oh,
parts. Most of the parts actually.
okay. So today's is fine,
I
or you
just
want to
need to
continue?
once again. I need to go to that PPT.
Yeah. So this,
It is fine today.
yeah. Oh, it will go bounce. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just give me the feedback to me before we wind up, so that you can, I just understand how it is. Everything is fine.
So feedback is basically it's everything is good. Okay,
Oh,
you are exactly right.
okay. Yeah. Okay, Phil. I'll share you the like recording after like half an hour. So I'll share on the group. Okay.
Each and every concept, what exactly it's going. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
okay then.
So
Thank you.
thank you. Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining and have a wonderful day ahead.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.